Hey guys, this is Kurt from Nuggets of Truth Rock Ministry. Just wanted to talk again real quick about these little nuggets I have here, especially when it comes to doing the whole out in the country neighbor outreach. So in that video, I had really small nuggets. Some of them are very tiny. I mean, along the size of what you see right here. Now you can certainly do that, especially if you leave it on the ledge of a newspaper box, for example. But I just wanted to show you something I learned since then. Now, I've been using originally these ultra fine markers right here, Sharpie markers. Now, those work. However, you use those for a short time and they start to dry out. I'm not sure if it's because of the jagged sides here, just the nature of the rock, if that's what's doing it, or because I'm marking it up on paint. And then it just eventually stops working. You have to press really hard on a piece of paper and scribble for a while, and eventually it'll come back for a little bit. So it's frustrating. So yesterday, actually this morning, I went to Walmart and I bought these fine tip, not ultra fine, but just fine point markers. And these seem to work very well. You can still use the ultra fine if you need to get really small. Some of these here are examples of the ultra fine, like for example this one right here. And I just wanted to show you too what some of the things that I write on here. So I wrote down the unpopular movie website right here, and then also 180movie.com, Nugget of Truth, and free short films. This one is the fine point, not ultra fine, but fine point. And that seems to work just great. And it doesn't dry up. I haven't had any issues so far. Same with this one right here. FullyFreeFilms.com, and for this one I kind of scribbled on the sides a little bit, put a little smiley face, just in case if it lands a certain way. I want there to be something on all sides if possible, so that they see something on there. This one's simply FullyFreeFilms.com, Nugget of Truth, seen by millions, kind of varied up the colors a little bit just for fun. I'll just show you a couple more examples. Short film seen by millions, free, and Fully Free Films. Now these I wanted to show off. My daughter did these. FullyFreeFilms.com, but she really put a lot of work into these. Look at the back here. That's a lot of work, but I like it. I mean, she's really something special, you guys. And she did this one right here on the back, truth, and then truth going that way on the cross, and 180movie.com. Just a couple more examples. Fully Free Films, award-winning, seen by millions. This one I use metallic paint. I'm probably not going to use that anymore for this particular thing because, I mean, it's kind of hard to see the color on there. This is the ultra fine point marker. Maybe if I use something thicker it'd be better. But yellow works just as fine. Sometimes you can write, this is actually, I tried spray paint. I should mention that. I tried getting this glossy yellow spray paint, and I don't know. I think I'd rather paint it. I can paint this stuff really fast. I'll have to show you guys sometime. But instead of flipping it over and taking more time to spray the other side, I'm just like, I'll just write on there. Now, it kind of bleeds a little bit if you write straight on the rock. It will bleed a little bit, so just keep that in mind. I mean, you can still do it. I still have to Mod Podge these up and seal it. But now I was thinking, too, you probably don't even have to go that far. If it's going to be dry outside when you deliver these, then you might as well just go ahead. It might work. I'm not sure if the dew at nighttime, if it gets cold enough, if that'll affect things or not. I have to still find that out. If you put it on the ledge of the mailbox, maybe it'll be okay. So I've been working on a new batch, and this is what I have so far. Just a whole bunch of nuggets in there. I like to use 180movie.com or FullyFreeFilms.com. Or, like I said, unpopularthemovie.com. Check those out, guys, if you have not already. They are all excellent. Now, 180movie.com is in the FullyFreeFilms.com. It's actually one of the movies in there. But if you have a smaller rock, sometimes it works. It helps just to put 180movie.com because it's less text. Unpopularthemovie.com. It's a little bit longer text for the larger rocks. Excellent film. Short film, I think it's like 30-some minutes, but it's really good. And then also, again, like I think I mentioned this in the info section of the video with the country outreach, but I'm going to start buying or using more larger rocks for that particular outreach, like in the vein of like maybe this size or that size or whatever. I mean, these other ones will still work too. but just a little bit larger. You can buy these bags super cheap at Menards or Lowe's or wherever there's a store that has a garden center. They usually have a bag of rocks in there, so it's super cheap. I mean, a huge like 50-pound bag, it's like $4. So you're not spending that much money. So yeah, just get a thing of assortment color of Sharpie markers and have at it. I'll talk more about painting these stones another time. It's kind of self-explanatory, but I've learned some things along the way, and I'll explain that in the future video. So God bless you guys. Any questions, put them down below or email me at paradethegospel@gmail.com. God bless.